lot of fun.
But someone get the award.
Yeah, they played. Because they started before we arrived to have a full 18 hole. So they really made a tournament. Yes. Yeah. That was the fun part. On the third hole, the king said, no. When we finished. On the fourth hole, something went wrong. And the king said, let's
Your Majesty, Otumfuo Osei, Tutu the Second, Your Highness Prince Anna, dear guests, friends, partners, my wonderful team, I would like to say Hello, and welcome to Poland. It's a great honor for me to welcome Your Majesty tonight to Poland, especially here, in this beautiful historical orangery, connected with one of the most extraordinary, beautiful Baroque palazzo. Centuries ago, King John III Sobieski was hosting here many guests from across the world. And today, we have the privilege to meet together. Tonight feels deeply symbolic for me. Through this exhibition and this gathering, we are reconnecting two continents, Europe and Africa, and two countries, Poland and Ghana. I would like to share with you a very personal story. Decades ago, thousands of students from Ghana came to Poland to study, to build relations, friendship, family. And one of those students was my beloved father, Otumfuo. He passed away last year. But before he passed away, he had launched beautiful relation between our continents and between our countries. And at the same time, many of Polish architects, designers, artists, engineers went to Ghana to start shaping future of the new independent country. It was in 1957 when Ghana became independent country. And what is amazing in that story that one of those persons was Alina Szczecińska. She was artist, and she has created at that time beautiful monumental sculpture of Juan Acre, first president of independent Ghana. And that's how this beautiful relation was launched. It was in the 60s, after that in the 70s. Discovering these symbols was for me very important because it shapes this year edition of the Top Charity Season. Because this year edition of the Top Charity Season, we deliberately dedicate to Africa, to this beautiful relation. Because I believe with my team, with my beloved husband, that we can together redefine, reconnect this relation on our way. Sometimes totally different, but it will be new, beautiful start. And Your Majesty, thank you for showing the world that true leadership can be built on peace, wisdom, love, and care for people. As Nelson Mandela said, education is the most powerful weapon that you can use to change the world for a better place. I know that Your Majesty life and leadership reflect with this world every day. And thank you for your presence here in Poland. It is very meaningful and important for me, for my family, and for all people who really care about our lives. And I would love to also add to this short introduction that 12 years ago, when I for the first time went to Ghana to get to know about my roots, my heritage, my identity, I landed in Accra, and from Accra we went to Kumasi. Kumasi is the most important city, it's the kingdom of Ashanti people. And I went there to see the anniversary of Your Majesty 15th anniversary. And it was for me, so emotional. I grew up and I was raised here in Poland. Poland gave me education and opportunity, but Africa gave me spiritual, gave me sensitivity, gave me my cause and direction in my life. And that journey, 12 years ago, has changed completely direction in my life and the rhythm of my life. So today I really believe that we can build something together. This is just the beginning of hopefully beautiful new collaboration of our countries and continents, and it's all in our hands. And maybe Hanya, I will ask you now for a few words to support me. Because that gentleman, 11 years ago, was one of the first entrepreneurs who believed in my vision. Because after my first visit to Ghana, I decided to put my public image for a good cause, and I started raising money to build a school for street children in Ghana. And that's how this story has started. And that gentleman donated my foundation with a small amount at the time.
Tell it. How much it was.
That was true. But he's always standing next to me. And I always want to say thank you, honey. That you are always supporting for all my beautiful dreams.
Such emotional and very profound words of my wife. But one thing I would just add from the business perspective, because in current world we need more connections between the nations, between the countries, and based on my experience, the easiest way to establish the first connection is always to try to find a way to do something together. Sometimes it's art, sometimes it's culture, sometimes it's business. But you need to find a way. It's not so easy. We know that we have different neighbors as Poland, but in recent 35 years of our history, being a free country, because we lost our independence right after the Second World War, and we've been under the communism regime of the former Soviet Union that is trying right now to be reunified by Vladimirovich Putin, and we say strongly no. And we want the other nations, specifically from our region, to stand firm in that, and the only way to do it is to become stronger, better, and better connected to other nations. So bilateral relationships with other nations are now the key priority for Poland, for Polish government. There is literally every single day an announcement that we do something with countries thinking in the same way. Yesterday we announced a very strategic partnership with Great Britain. Yesterday I had the privilege to meet the former Prime Minister David Cameron. And why I'm mentioning that, because he said something what is very important, that we need to remember everything from our past to shape our future in a better way. If we forget what has happened in the past, we shouldn't rely on what future is bringing to us. And I think what my wife said, that first connection between Ghana, but not only Ghana, with many African countries, we've established when we haven't been a free country. This is a paradox. African countries became free. We've been completely enslaved at that moment. and still we were able to do something together. So now, most of the African countries are deliberately democratic countries, likewise we are. So I cannot imagine that based on that we cannot create more profound relationships across the board. So, Your Majesty, thank you very much. We had interesting discussions today. And I must say one thing.
During golf tournament.
During golf, maybe, but yes, we were able to, I think, exchange our viewpoints on the global challenges. And I must say, we think absolutely in the same way. And that's for me, again, the most valuable part of today's agenda. Thank you very much.
Bravo.
Dear guests, I just want to highlight that we have very important African family here with us. It's royal family from Ethiopia, and Prince Asha, if I may ask you for share with us people. It touched me so much. Yesterday we had the privilege to have your lounge, so we can also discuss some important values which are shared to our two nations. So if I may ask you for a few words.
Thank you, everybody. I'm proud to be here, especially being invited by the Lioness of Africa, Omina, and her husband. I have a few things to say. Your Majesty, the Asantehene Osei, it's a profound honor to share this room with you. The Ashanti Kingdom has stood for centuries as a symbol of African dignity, with wisdom and leadership. Your presence here tonight reminds us that crowns are not ornaments, that are not obligations. To our gracious host, Omina Menaj, and her husband, Papa Nikoloski, thank you. You have turned compassion into action and generosity into impact. The lives you are changing, especially through the Omina Foundation, speak louder than words ever could be. To the distinguished guests here tonight, leaders and friends, thank you for being here. My name is Prince Osei, and I come to you as the son of Ethiopia, a nation of ancient civilization, resilience and pride. Ethiopia has always taught one truth: identity is not a burden, it is a foundation, and a firm, strong foundation nations rise. Tonight I think of Emperor Haile Selassie and Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, two giants who understood that Africa greatness must be built from within through education, institutions, and the next generation. That is why the World of Shiva Foundation exists, because the greatest investment on society can make is not in things, it's in children. In the highlands of Ethiopia, in Debre means the Mount of Light. We're building an academy, not just a school, a place where knowledge is joined to character and where children are prepared not only to succeed but to lead. These children come from hardship, but they are not children of pity. They are children of God. We're not building an academy for the disadvantaged. We're building leaders for Africa. And tonight we ask you to join us, not just as donors, but as partners in destiny. I also want to honor Professor Obana Bachi Ade, who is here. There was a young Ethiopian kid who could not walk. He had to travel to Ghana to get the surgery by the orthopedic surgeons. And now he could even paint, and he's a famous artist today. These are the kind of Africa we are building, not any brilliant form, not only successful but grounded in character. You may not meet the child whose life will cherish tonight, but the child is real. She's waiting, he is waiting. And tonight you can answer that waiting with hope. I say I am the son of a people who have never been colonized, not as a boast, but as a responsibility. Because African excellence is not a dream. It's a tradition, it's a fact, it's a future. Your Majesty, the Ashanti Kingdom and the Ethiopian Crown do not need the world to define their role. We define ourselves to its children. We educate the institution we build and the legacy we leave. In closing, let this evening be an act of faith. Let Omina Foundation be a light for children who have known too much darkness. And let us leave here knowing we have shaped a continent's future. May God bless Omina Foundation. May God bless Ashanti Kingdom. May God bless Ethiopia.
My name is and now together with humanitarian will present some Polish music to two mazurkas by Henryk Wieniawski. First will be Kujawia, which is slower, more melancholic version of Polish national dance mazur. And then we will perform his operettas, which is even more fast and energetic version of mazur. We wish you a wonderful rest of this evening and thank you for having us.
Guys,
Guys, it was a kind of performance from my lovely students of my scholarship program run by the Osei Foundation. And they are most talented. We have many of them, but they are beloved by me because they always, whenever we ask them to come and contribute and show and be available, simply. They are here. So now the floor is yours to please quickly wrap up and make something more for us. I know you are the leader, you will do this, yeah? Bravo!
zróbcie coś. Dawajcie coś jeszcze. To przesuniemy, no dawaj.
Okay, Paulina, Maria, welcome.
Beautiful, people. Thank you. Once again.
One more.